to this great game at match number 38. It's between two great teams, Chauliaganj versus Sunshine Club, where is Chaulia Club led by captain Kabulal Sahu, where is captain Sunshine Club led by captains Anil Samal, and that's what the start of the play happens. Two captains coming up straight away with the four officials. There will be a toss decider, and then we'll see this one happening. And that's the official we have. Muhammad Sahil Khan Arsi, Sri Kumar Narayan, others officials as well. Sujit Kumar Patra, the match commissioner of the day. And there we go with that picture. And your host today, Mohammed Sohaib. And there will be start of the play. We have in silver lineup Radhia Govinda Club, Cholia Club, Sunshine Club, 11 Club, Town Club, YAFC Chaudhar. These are the clubs in that league we have for the silver one, where diamond we have the other one which will start at 5:30 p.m. So stay tuned for this great game. We'll be back shortly as the players will be on the ground. Kick off will start. Just wait for a while. And that's straight away kicking off that with that style. Yellow blue we have the Chauliaganj Club, and in blue white we have Sunshine Club, and that's what just an indication of this game starting off. And that's where they wanted to get up this game. They want to keep that game ahead of that task, and that's they want to show it to the best. Waiting for that moment. And that's what they wanted to show that one up. And that's where the game happens. Both teams wanted to build that pressure, early breakthrough, and that's what they wanted to come up with all the time, changing that one up, looking that one up. And that's what they wanted to kick that one up straight away, looking to provide that touch. Rohit Singh with that pass, looking to find his man with that long pass, but somehow just going away with that. And that's they wanted to get it up, all the way, but at least they've tried their well, and that's where the early breakthrough comes. Sunshine Club wanted to build that pressure early on in the game, and that's where they wanted to pull that one up. They wanted to show that one up ahead. And that's they wanted to kick that one up ahead, looking to provide that pressure. They wanted to build that one up. And that's they wanted to build that one up. And that's where the game goes with the time. Both teams looking for that danger, both team looking to create that early breakthrough, and that's what he passed it. And a good tackle there down, just sliding him, pushing him back, and getting that ball back to the goalkeeper. And a good take by. It started raining. That's what we see here. It's raining quickly, and they wanted to get it through to the rain, but could not get it. Good work done by the goalkeeper Shishir Nayak and Dushmanta Gegaria. And that is what they're just trying to kicking that one up, waiting for that rain. As just it started raining heavily, not sure of a referee just trying to give it a fair call, or will there be a bit of stop for the play. But and that's what a referee allows. And it becomes very tough and dangerous for players. Actually, the chances of getting injury arises more often when the weather is little not that mark up to that. It's a soil ground most of the time, so it'll be much more difficult for the athletes to put their foot correctly to get that balance. And most of the time, the highly chances of getting injured, and they have to play for the rest of the tournament as well. So, which is a point they wanted to make sure that they have to go through with that point, and that's where they wanted to call it up, and that's he wanted to try to break through that one. And that's where it's a little difficult for players. It's becoming because they have to put a lot of force on the ball as the ground is wet, the force not being actually coming perfectly to that size. And then he wanted to create that charge straight into his hand. Dushmanta Gagaria doing an absolute good job, saving this one up, pulling this one up. He wanted to ensure that he's on that same point. He wanted to provide with that touch. Trying to get it through, and a good save. Deflection coming in, and again, back to back time, he has saved it. To be the second time, he was just looking dangerous to get it through, and he wanted to bring that one. It was a good save. Dushmanta Gagaria saving it perfectly there. It was a close call and a close chance. And that's what they want to call that one up. They want to show that one up, passing it deliberately there, and just they've got that beautifully. Just trying to show all the best from the defense line, and they want to get in that cross coming in, and he misses that one up. And that's he wanted to bring that one up ahead. He wanted to call that one up, wanted to ensure that. And that's he signals about the referee about that foul being given, and yes, offside clearly being given on that point. And that's where both team wanted to build that one. Both team wanted to build that upside. They wanted to build that downside. Wanted to show the best what they can do. And that's he crosses it, kicks it, and then he delivers it right out there. Wanted to kick that one up hard, and then he clears it with ease. And nobody's just rushing quickly. Oh, miss far, but just taking that one up. Was looking to go there, and that's what the goalkeeper says. Cover that region. It would have been a goal, but somehow they tried it well, but could not find that momentum, could not find that rhythm. Just somehow the pass was accurate, and that's they want to try it hard with the long range coming in and just going away. And that's things just going. They're trying hard. Sunshine Club just trying to go with back to back opportunities, just trying to go back to back chances. They've got it. They wanted to steal back all the chances. They wanted to get all the chances back in the good way. And that's what they wanted to show it up as a site of aggression, as a site of a good way. And that's what these teams wanted to build their way. They wanted to show it up. They wanted to create those chances. They wanted to get up at that point. And that's actually where things happen down the lane. And that's they wanted to kick that one up. They wanted to show it back. And then straight into his way, trying to go it. And has he done it? Yes, he has. Finally, the whistle blows. This time for the favor of a goal scored by Sunshine Club. A great performance, back to back try, but this time they plucked out a beauty and a great feeling for happiness for the entire team. This time they're able to decode that defense line. And look at that cross pass, trying to just tackle it. Easy one, and then he puts his leg into it and then drags it. Dharmendra Pradhan with that goal, and he leads the team ahead. Dharmendra Pradhan, jersey number 6. And that's what the team will now keep an eye on him. Just will try to mark him down. Will try to mark him down as good as they can. Then he's a very quick man. Several times he tries to be on that position, but this time he is able to put it up. Along with we have Captain Anil Samal, who is standing tall, working meeting the shoulder to shoulder, just trying the best what he can do from center left, covering that region, as he's able to pluck out some great things. And that's what he wanted to show it up to the entire team. And yes, in the best way, he's doing that one up. No doubt about the greatness of what he's doing. He's how he's pulling those things up. Phenomenal things at the point where we watch these great things. Look like everything going up right. Kane tried to put it hard. Somewhere they wanted to keep it hard. And then the cross hits the bar. It was a good action call. It would have been a phenomenal goal. Somehow just hit that bar. Good try, back to back. And that's again, they got it through jersey number 9, but the whistle goes. Was so close. Asit Kumar Maji was just in that way to get that pass going, to get that ball going up. Cross coming in, and is it the goal? Yes, it is from that corner. What a great comeback! What a great storyline! And the script has written. Look at that phenomenal one. Excellent, great, easy, and then just the perfect measurement. What it requires to take it that jersey number 20. Manoranjan Nayak, the hero of this moment. What a great, what a great. I'm delighted to watch this goal just as the perfect calculated one hits that inside bar and then inside that way for a goal. And what a way to level this one with an equalizer. As this game shapes, we see great things happening up with everything going perfectly right up there. As time just ticking off with both teams standing on that equalizer point, and that's they wanted to look, they wanted to come back, they wanted to prove their best, they wanted to show the best what they can. They've got all the talent to prove out their best, to prove out their fitness. Long range coming in, but this time straight. Could that be an error or just grabs it in last? Tushmanta Gegaria. He's a good goalkeeper, tall guy. And it's taking a bit difficulty, it's taking a bit shapingness as the ball pitches on the ground. It's wet outfield, so never easy. It becomes a bit tricky for the goalkeeper to get that in one grab and sticking to that ground. That's another part. And that's they wanted to come back and look at that chance. He was just almost reaches out there, and quickly the foul being given. And that's a major reason for this foul. As the referee pins point out the location, the exact foul which happened, which occurred at the same point, and that's where could be a danger. That could be a danger for the Chauliaganj Club, though they have got a equalizer, but somehow they have to be very much cautious about. They have to be very much sure about what is going up there and what they want it to be, and that point. And that's that free kick coming in. All the hopes, all the eyes on Sunshine Club to get one more. In the course of time, they have a lot of time left. They wanted to show their best, what they can do. They've got all the best, but why they want to be there. And that over to him, and no result. Tushmanta Gagaria has no work at this point, as he only jumps, but that's just too far away from him. And clearance coming in right at this point, and that's they wanted to come up back, they want to show it back, and that's where everything with that cross coming in and just sliding it away. That would be a close one. Reaching with that time just ticking off. And that's what the time is just ticking off. They wanted to come up back, they wanted to show it back, and that's where they wanted to call it back up at that point. Wanted to ensure that everything going up right there, and they want to show it up on that same point, and that's where they want to get it up again straight into the hands. Sisir Nayak making no mistake at this time as it just went it away. As it just went away with that time ticking off, trying to get it back, and then just losing that grip. Just losing that grip in the end, and then at last, the causing with that one. And that is what they wanted to make it sure, almost tried to put it hard. They wanted to get it back up, and that's where they wanted to kick that one up ahead. That cross coming in and a good clearance in the same time. A good job done at that point, making sure that they've got everything best. And we clearly see that something's not happening right with the team. Boys in yellow, as it looks out to be, he's got a injury. Definitely, referee will be calling up on that point. And that's where the physiotherapist quickly comes. And that's they wanted to come back quickly, wanted to mark their presence. They want to show it as good they can. Both teams looking to impress that with, and that's what both captains looking to provide with that phase. They wanted to build that one up, wanted to go ahead with that same pace, trying to create that one, and a clearance coming in. Still, they've got that chance, and yes, referee quickly checks out, and he lost his body there. He's not okay, deeply in pain. So need to check, is he all right, or we need to call the physiotherapist. And finally, the penalty being provided, jersey number 8 taking that one up from the Sunshine Club. Jersey number 9, Captain Anil Samal, taking that charge with all the hopes of putting that pressure on, entire pressure on Dushman Gregaria to save the team. And if he does it, then they are into this game. And that's what the captain wanted, to pull that lead. He wanted to build that lead with one, and that is a great contest to watch. And yes, it brings captain brings that lead one more to the table, and it's 2-1 as he does the job correctly, hitting that right portion of the nets, easy one, and then takes the team to 2-1. And that's where the foul comes, and they've got that opportunity in their favor with 2-1 on the board. And in the Chauliaganj team, just dejected with what has happened through that point, as they have lost one goal, and they wanted to come back strongly. And that's where the things happen. That's where the time ticks off. Last 10 minutes go for this first half, as we'll wait for that moment to ring that bell for the first half. And that's, they wanted to take that lead till the last 10 minutes. They want to keep that one up, and that's what they'll not be happy with the Chauliaganj club, with what has happened. And that was a great one from the captain, taking and leading that team to that point, providing that touch, which was much required in this point initially. He was looking to build that pressure, he was looking to build that game up ahead. And that's, he wanted to bring that one up ahead, he wanted to make sure. And that's where things happen. And that's where they wanted to call it up, they wanted to show it back. And that's, they wanted to bring that one up ahead, they wanted to show it back. And that's, they wanted to provide that up, looking to create that chance. Once again, that cross coming in, but this time straight into the hand. Dushman Tagegaria having that chance, and that's they wanted to call it up. And that's he wanted to play with that cross again. That's a good pass. In the end, he lost that control. Wanted to carry forward with that way, but at last he's lost that point. He was ensuring that he'll come up with that one and a good header this time. No mistake from the defense line of Chauliaganj Club. And they wanted to seal that moment up. And that's he wanted to show it up back, wanted to provide that up, and that's where everything counted up. He wanted to ensure that's where everything counts goes. And that's what time just ticking off. Chauliaganj Club is looking somewhere lost it up with what has happened. They were so much good. They were perfectly doing it all right. They were standing tall, r- coming up with high heels, shoulder to shoulder, not giving just an inch. But with that goal, they've lost their rhythm. They've lost their confidence somehow. They wanted to get it back. They wanted to get back into this game sooner. Just wanted to before the end of this first half. They wanted to show it up. They wanted to come up back with that point. And that's again that cross coming in, but he lost it that one. He has completely lost it this one. And that is what they wanted to show it up. And then cross coming in hits the nets ahead as a pole, going through that wrong line. Wanted to look for that interception, but just losing that point and touch from this angle. And that's what they wanted to bring that up onto that side, clear that one up, trying to put it hard. And that's where they want to show it up as good they can. They want to provide that touch, looking to go with that danger one, as he wanted to miss it. in that frame, looking to provide that one up, and the clearance coming in into that side. And they wanted to show it up as good as they can, wanted to come up back with that high colors, wanted to ensure everything going right, perfectly match. It's time just ticking off. They wanted to make it up hard as good as they can, and then clearly offside being given. And that's he crosses it back, wanted to pass it back as just time ticking off, slipping away from them. Somehow Chauliaganj team wanted that comeback, strong one, and not sure of how much additional time will be given in that format. As it's become very tough for players to play at this much wet condition. It's becoming very difficult for them to get through that going, as they wanted to come back strongly, they wanted to put their hard, they wanted to provide their best, they wanted to ensure those things coming up, and straight they wanted to lift that one up. 1 minute of additional time being given, and that's what the clock ticking off. Tension hovering over the shoulders of Chauliaganj Club as they proceed ahead. They have a lot of disappointment with what has happened with that penalty site. Wanted to get that comeback shortly with just trying it hard. Jersey number 20, the one who scores the goal. Mm, Manaranjan Nayak as the half times calls, and that's the whistle goes. And that's the halftime result. Chauliaganj with one, Sunshine Club with two goals, one by captain Anil and the Dharmendra Pradhan with the first, second Anil. And in the possession side, 42% possession, Chauliaganj, 58 Sunshine Club, 4 shots on target and 13 shots on target by Sunshine Club, 2 saves, 0 corners, 2 fouls each, no yellow cards, no red cards. Stay tuned, we'll back shortly within that break time, and I'll witness you. This is going to be a great chase for both teams. That touch and just leaving what has happened behind, just trying to come with new things, absolutely the new ones, which they wanted to come back up. That is what they wanted to bring it back to the table, to the side, both teams looking to go with that touch. They wanted to ensure that they wanted to be on that same point, trying to build that pressure, the early breakthrough, and just so close getting that deflection. But look at that try, almost strongly in this half. And that's another goal coming in. And that has happened. Look at that point. And look at the team standing tall on 3 goals. Sunshine Club absolutely dominating so well in this game with 3 goals. Almost they are lagging behind by 2 goals trail. The Chauliaganj Club, but somehow they wanted to come up. They want to put, leaving aside all the factors which has happened, but they wanted to come back strongly with what has happened, and yet wanted to score another one and hits the bar and a clearance coming this time. But they wanted to try it hard again and again. They wanted to fight it back. That's free kick coming up. Banimali Kisku taking that up, and that's missed that chance completely. They were so much good in that chance. They were so good at that point. And that's they wanted to call it up. They wanted to get it back, banged on with those chances. That's all about the game. And what about this FAO league, which has produced so much good players? We've seen so much great things as we proceed for the next rounds for this tournament. We've seen everything happening up right, the best parts coming in, everything going up in the way. That's quickly we see that goalkeeper rushing it up, that cartwheel, and yes, he's back. Corner coming in with all the hopes. They wanted to reinfuse again with a goal and a clearance from the header. Again, there's a collusion, and there we see. And that's they wanted to come back quickly, but somehow they've missed that pace, they've missed that chance. and they wanted to call it up. They want to show it as good as they wanted to be on that way. They want to provide with that touch, and that's all what it happens out to be, calling that one as good as they wanted to, ensuring that with all the hopes it has shined so high, wanted to be on that point, wanted to be on that mark, and that's where everything happens and counts. That's where the symbol for those things happens, it occurs. Eventually things happen, and they got it through that point. We all wanted to be thankful for all the efforts which has been provided by the teams, the associations, match commissioners for bringing this tournament to the highest level. The team members, the committee members, and everyone who have been part for these tournaments. And we wishes such tournaments to be organized more and more, to bring good athletes over to this platform, to provide them a great platform, a great learning for these young athletes, these young footballers, picking budding artists, budding talent from the nations around different states, and ensuring that these players marking this to the highest level, putting all the best efforts, ensuring that they're coming with all the great things. And that's a collusion straight away. Arm being raised signals from that point. Straight away collusion. Want to ensure that everything is on that same, and there we see quickly bang down his head on the ground, and that's what referee quickly comes and takes out the cart straight away, and then we keep coming in for that, and that's they are discussing for this, and that's a golden chance being used by Chauliaganj Club. They wanted to come back strongly. They knew the, and they've got that side. They wanted to bring that one more on that side. They wanted to decrease that level of trail. They wanted to be providing that good as they wanted to. And that's one. Has he done it? Has he done it? And yes, it is. Absolutely no clue this time, as they have done the best what they were looking to impress everyone with that. Another goal coming in. Still they lag by one, but they wanted to mark their presence, wanted to come back strongly with closing this chapter with second goal. Who would have thought they will be so close? And yes, they did it. And that's where they wanted to get it going. They wanted to be good for that point. And that is what they wanted to show it up. They missed that chance, missed that mark. And that's where they want to show it back. Look at this game. It's just thrilling, spending, going away. With time just ticking, things just going away. They wanted to come back. They wanted to show it. They wanted to get things up in their way. And what a great way. What a great goal. This is three on the board, back to back, and an equalizer with this one. They wanted to be in that best. And what a great way to stop this one. They've got banged on. Who would have thought this team was trailing, but they've got it back. Look at the excitedness, look at the game, how it's flowing, how it is going. That's everything possible here. Look at the drama going on. What a great comeback. Three goals back to back with a team who was trailing by one goal, two goal, and then look at that exceptional good work. He wanted to come back and a good clearance back to back. That would have been a big error, but they have done it. The defense side, they're able to tackle that one up. What a great. This is an absolute great one. Time just ticking off, but they've get to an equalizer. Physiotherapist quickly coming in to check the goalkeeper. Is he okay or is he down in that pain? And that is what they wanted to get it up. And again, back to back starter, back to back flyer. That is what he wanted to be in that great way. He wanted to provide that great. Kane cross straight into his hand. A good job done in the end. And a good job done in the end. They have got it back with flying colors. Absolutely great to watch it up. Absolutely great to watch that one up. They wanted to ensure that things going well with that point. And that's again wanted to cross with that, but somehow just losing that balance, losing that control. And that's what again wanted to get it back. And yes, they've got it. Big mistake again, got that opportunity, and then again rises to that occasion with a lead. The team started with a lead, has now put that lead back. They've got back their momentum. Sunshine Club showing what the great talent they have. They've got a great lineup on the team, and now they do not want to do any error in that point. Jersey number 11 quickly trying to go with that charge, but a good clearance as a sharp tackle. But look at a great comeback by the Sunshine Club. They were all around the game, but somehow for a while they lost a bit, but at last coming back again with that flying colors. And that's what they were waiting. After coming so close to that point, we've seen that as a goal coming in, and for a while they were looking to create that pressure by back to back goal, but it was a good tackle. Look at that moment. The goalkeeper slided, and then you see that collusion between two players, and then they were able to put it back from that danger zone. As a result, we see that physiotherapists coming quickly to ensure everything is good. Time just ticking off with hardly 18 minutes of the play left in this game so far. That's they wanted to come it back. Again, chance of an error there. Again, the danger is not yet over. The danger is not yet over. They've got the ball in control, but at last Somehow, a sight of relief coming so close. They've missed that chance. Jersey number 21 kicking it away, then and that's they're following through that way, looking to come back, marking that pass, and straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And that's they wanted to be on that same side, safer side, wanted to get it up back. And that's they wanted to come it back with that good pass, sharp pass, exactly down to his backside with left foot. And Chelsea number 21 then providing that touch and then missing that mark. Last 15 minutes left with this contest with one lead ahead from the Sunshine Club. They wanted to get this lead. They wanted to put that lead, and that's what they are a little bit worried about. Boys in yellow, that somehow they wanted to come back. They wanted to mark their presence. They wanted to get back things in their way. And that's what they wanted to be on that same side, safe side. They wanted to build that up. They wanted to provide that up. They wanted to show it up somehow. They wanted to have that side. They wanted to find that way. And they wanted to make it shock again, straight into the hands of goalkeeper. And that's what time just ticking off. They wanted to provide that things happening from their end, wanted to ensure that they are at that momentum, drawing back the attention of that person, trying to be so good with that thing, trying to show with the best part. Time just ticking off. They wanted to build that same pressure. Sunshine Club, which with they started up this campaign, they started this match with, and that's where the time is just ticking off. And that's what they wanted to put that pressure, have got that pass again, wanted to go that clearance, and yes, they comfortably they did that one up. And that's they wanted to provide their best, wanted to get it up and straight into these hands of the goalkeeper. They got that chance again, just going over the goalkeeper head. And he wanted to be on that safe side, just looking to get that pressure. Almost he reaches out there, but just going away with last 10 minutes of play left. Pressure on all the sides, but where is more on Chauliaganj as they're just trailing by one goal. They wanted to come so close to that point. They would not like to do any mistake, just wanted to be safe with that kick. And they wanted to be back by the time. They wanted to show what they can do. They wanted to show how good they are, what capabilities they have for their side, what good they are for. Again, wanted to come back, again taking that lead, making the best use of this opportunity. They've still got that one, and they've got the ball again back from their end as just they're trying hard and hard to come back. And that's what they wanted to provide. They wanted to show to their point. And that's what they wanted to come it back, wanted to show. And again, chance of an error. Just misses this with a marginal error. He was looking to pull that one up with that sliding going away. Jersey number 9. Jersey number 15 passes to jersey number 9. And then it was captain who took that charge, but it was an easy one. Somehow just looking for someone to get in that action to pick that one up. Again, that's a good pass. Chance of a mistake, and yes, easy passing, and now they've banked on. It shows they're back in the game. They've taken that lead again with 5-3, and they've shown the best what they were able to put it. With that great pass, good coordination, took his time, and then captain delivering the final touch, providing the best what he can do, what he is famous for, delivering those good results. That's what he can do throughout the time, throughout the day, with time just ticking off. Last 5 minutes to go. Last 5 minutes to go in this contest. And that's a good kick coming in that way. Just time ticking off. Last 3 minutes in the game. We're left with this one. Want to check how good thing goes up as they want to come back. They want to try this one up. Time ticking off. Just taking it away. Going away with them. Things just going with that point. And that's what we're waiting for. The time it's just ticking off, and it seems they're already through that point. The Sunshine Club have banged on to that target. They have reached out to that great milestone, and that's where they wanted to ensure that things going for that way, looking to impress that one, trying to kick that one up, but time just ticking off. Hardly like 1 or 2 minutes left for this contest to end up. Clearly, there's a huge marginal lead from the Sunshine Club with 2 goals. They're trailing ahead. Chauliaganj side as clearly we see that injury part is not all ok, and that we have to check, is he all right? Yes, he is. And time just also ticking off. It's over the time, that 80 minutes of not sure how much of additional time being given, and that's what all they just want to do with that time, just carrying the ball away with it. That's what all they are just looking. 2 minutes of additional time have already been added to this, out of which only 1.5 minute left. And that's it's just going away and away. Wanted to come back, at least want to try good, as wanted to add at least one more to bring this game back. And that's what they wanted to be, coming on that safe side, on the safer side. They wanted to come back quickly. They want to show it back. They want to pull it back again and ahead of the time. And that's what they wanted to look aside. They wanted to look through to it. And that's the time up. It looks, but what a great display of sportsmanship from both the sides, we would say. Really great to watch these teams. They've played it so well. They've done it so well. Of course, the time they took, but in the end, Chauliaganj with 3, but Sunshine Club with 5 goal. We see a great contest, a great one. And that's what we see here in this match. Waiting for this one. Things going up great. And that's position from 47% and 53%. 6 shots and 22 shots by Sunshine Club. 5 shot on target and 11. 4 saves and 2 saves. 3 corners, 6 fouls from each team. Yellow 1 card to Sunshine Club and nil red card. That's all in the today's game. We've seen the next game coming up. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly there with another game coming up.